Good morning. Oh my God, good morning. Can you see me? I can see you. It's kind of bright, but it's okay. Anyway, this is Elise, and got a question for you. Question. Look at the light in and out. Let's see if it changes. A question for you. If someone said, I will give you $5,000 to stay away from some person, would you do it? If somebody else said, I'll give you $4 million just to act like you don't know them, would you do it? If somebody said, I'll give you $1,000 and I'll give you $2,000 in food stamps, would you do it? If someone said, oh my God, each one of you, I'll give you $3,000 in food stamps and $200 off of your rent every month for 10 months to stay away from someone or to act like you don't know them, would you do it? For some of you, the answer would be yes. And for some of you right now, the answer was and still is yes. So, were you in that greater need or that great of need? That money, food stamps, a perk on your rent, that you could just completely ignore, black out, walk away from, or do any other kind of thing, mess with the mail, go into the apartment, slander in the street, that you would do all that to hurt somebody? Or did you think that it wouldn't matter so much because, oh, it's just a game, just a little fleecing, or just, well, I had a need and look, I could use that rent money. I could use those food stamps. I could use that couple of $1,000. I could use that couple of million. So what? So what? And if you were the targeted subject and someone else was posed that same question, especially if you've known these people for a lifetime, for a long time, what? How would you feel? I guess it wouldn't matter, right? The survival of the fittest, to each his own. And I can remember when she didn't say hi to me in 1990. And it's 2024. And what? Isn't that how it goes sometimes? Because people can be very petty, or people can be very wantonous. People can be very just, what the hell? People can also be, well, it is what it is. But did you remember that time when you didn't have something and that person opened their door to meet your need? Did you remember the time, or do you remember the times? It could have been food, it could have been money, it could have been job, it could have been an escort, it could have been for your family member. Lots of stuff. It could have been to hold your mail. Lisa, when Federal Express comes, could you get my mail for me? Could I hold your saran wrap? Could I borrow your trays? Could you get, like, I got some stuff coming from Amazon. Could you get that? 40 years. Oh, I'm a little short. Oh, no problem. And then you go and take the money and you buy for food. Or you buy food. But then you have all your friends come over and play cards and eat up all the food that was supposed to be for your family. That's just an example of what some people will do who now don't know you. Isn't it amazing? So, what would be the psychology behind that? What would be the psychology? Survival of the fittest? Or is it just wanton psychology? I want this. I want that. Or would it be needful psychology? Psychology behind need. How far will you go? How far have they gone? And then you know what? Imagine that a project has been done and everybody's gotten paid across the board. All across the board, everybody's got paid. Well, what do you want for this service? Or I want to pay you. What do you want for this service? Ba ba ba. And people tell you what they want, and you pay them whatever it is that they say that they want. And if there's ever an issue, they would have the right, to come back and say, well, I think this or I think that, or can we revisit or whatever. The door has always been open, or the door's always open to conversation. But if conversation has not taken place in almost 40 years, we all understand that everybody's cool. But maybe also there's a faction that comes in and tries to say that everybody didn't get paid. So why would they say that? So let's look at the psychology of need. So when you need something, it's to satisfy something, right? Well, I won't satisfy your needs. So people satisfy their needs in many ways. And a lot of times the need can actually be based on something delusional. Or if it's not delusional, it can be based on an untruth. See, all it takes, oh my God, all it takes is for someone to create doubt. All it takes is for someone to create, a question. All it takes is for someone to spew out something negative about someone that you've always known has been a positive person. And here's the thing. It doesn't mean that everybody is perfect. We are all imperfect. But once a particular doubt is created, it depends on where the person's mindset, the person's need factor lies, pertaining to what it is that they would do, or in conjunction with what it is that they would do. Now, if they are the kind of person who rolls in truth, and they can remember and do remember those things about a person that were A-okay, then it would be all well and good that the person came and created doubt and did all this, and they would be like, look, I'm not even a part of that. But then, even if they remember that, but they had a need. So you mean to tell me that they would put aside what they know as truth concerning that person, but have a particular need, or are swayed by the meeting of their need, that they would just kick that person under the bus? Oh, they won't know. Because it looks like something that's just far-fetched that they would even, find out that you, the person who has the need, you who know the truth about them, would ever be found out. Wow. Isn't that amazing? It actually is not only the psychology of need, but it's persuasion. Because people would have to be persuaded in some manner to, first of all, make a call, or a judgment call. Not only that, It's not just persuasion. Let me say that again. They would have to have been persuaded to do something with a need, with a present need, to make a call. You know what I'm saying? Or to meet a call to destroy another. They would have to. They would have to. And then here's the thing. Again, if they had that heart and they were able to reason properly or process what was going on and what is going on, then perhaps even if they had a need, even if that mode of persuasion was presented to them, or that thing was presented to them, they would be able to say no. So where do they stand? Where would that kind of person stand in terms of morals and values and